What's happening, YouTube friends and family? So I decided to orient my device so that you don't get that weird screen. My apologies. It's been a while since I have been regularly creating content here on YouTube, but I want to talk to you tonight about masks. And the title of this video is Masks and Security Theater. And here's the thing: is that if you choose to wear a mask, I don't look down on you. And if you wear a mask, I would ask that you don't look down on me for not wearing a mask. Because here's the thing, guys, is that all of these measures that we are taking on to stop the spread or slow the spread or flatten the curve or find a cure or get a vaccine, whatever the goal is today, right? We don't really know. The messaging is not exactly crystal clear. Your mask is security theater. Masks are security theater. The social distancing, the little X's on the floors or the little footprints on the floor that tell you to make sure you're 6 feet apart from people, it's security theater. And what do I mean by that? What is security theater? Security theater is something that's meant to make you feel safe, but does nothing to actually create real safety. So here's a really good example of security theater is the TSA. Every time you go to the airport, you need to take off your shoes and you need to put your laptops in a separate bin and you need to go through a metal detector, and some TSA agent has to feel your genitals to make sure that you're not carrying something. And that has never done a single thing to stop a terrorist act. The TSA has never caught a single terrorist, not once, ever, never in its history. But it has served to two purposes. It has taken away some of your personal liberties. For example, the Fourth Amendment is meaningless in an airport. When you go to the airport, you give up your civil liberties. You give up your right to not be searched without reasonable cause. So, it may make you feel safer to throw away that 6-ounce bottle of hair gel because you forgot that you can't carry more than 3 ounces, or that tube of toothpaste that was too big, or whatever. That may make you feel safe, but it in no way makes you safer. The TSA does not keep us safe from terrorist attacks. In fact, what it does is it educates terrorists on how our system works and gives them opportunities to strategize ways to circumvent the TSA and get past those security measures. So what actually works for airport security is the armed air marshals that are on the plane with you every single time, that, as far as you know, is just a regular passenger, and the bulletproof doors that they put between the people in the seats and the pilots. So here's the bottom line, guys. Your masks scientifically do not help. An N95 mask is meant to stop bacteria, not viruses. A virus is 1,000 times smaller than bacteria and can very easily penetrate and not only get you sick, but you can get someone else sick also. Not to mention all of the health risks that there are. For example, an asthmatic should not wear a mask. It's going to possibly trigger an asthma attack. It could. There are all kinds of negative health effects that are possible. But it's security theater. All of this is designed to make you feel good, because that's the society that we live in. Nobody lives in a world of logic and facts anymore. That doesn't matter. In fact, you'll research this. Maybe you'll research some of my claims and find them to be true, and you'll still put on a mask tomorrow. And that is perfectly fine. You have the right to wear a mask, and I support it. But you're not following science to do it. In fact, the more information that we get scientifically, the more we realize that we're not following the science in any aspect. The CDC just released today that it is not spreading from touching surfaces. you know. So, does social distancing work? No, it doesn't. Science is showing that as well. In fact, they surveyed 1,000 COVID positive patients in New York City, and 66% of them were sheltering at home. So the stay at home orders have not worked. The social distancing is not working, and your masks are not working. This is a novel virus, which means everybody is going to deal with this at some point. Don't forget the original narrative. We have to flatten the curve so that the hospitals don't get overwhelmed. Well, we've accomplished that. All right? So now the bottom line is that everybody's going to have to deal with this. Some are going to get sick, some are going to die. The good news is that virtually no children die from this. In fact, the science shows that the common flu is far deadlier to children than COVID-19. Virtually zero deaths. Virtually, listen to me, statistically. So I just want to say that because I know someone in the comment feed is going to put a story of some child that died somewhere and say, see, it's not zero. Well, statistically, thousands of children, babies, infants, toddlers die of the flu every single year. Okay? So, statistically, the flu is deadlier. In fact, statistically speaking, COVID-19's average age of death is older than the average age of death of all causes in this nation. So, whatever makes you feel safe. Here's the thing. I want you to go and look at a TED Talk. I'm going to recommend a TED Talk to all of you. It's called The Security Mirage by Bruce Schneier, right here. Okay, and of course this is going to be backwards. I'm not going to link this in comments because I'm not going to bother with it, but just hear what he has to say.
So security is two different things, right? It's a feeling and it's a reality. And they're different, right? You could feel secure even if you're not, and you can be secure even if you don't feel it. I mean, really, we have two separate concepts mapped onto the same word. And what I want to do in this talk is to split them apart, figuring out when they diverge and how they converge. And
okay, so this is like a 21-minute video. I'm not going to make you sit through it, but this is a very good video, The Security Mirage. Go and watch it. See if, just verify the things that I'm saying. And look into the whole issue of masks and social distancing. See the moving goalposts that the WHO and the CDC has been. We don't know what to believe, but we know one thing is true, that what we're experiencing now when we go into stores and social distance and wear masks, it's security theater. Oh, don't forget to subscribe.